Hey, what's up? This is Cam, and recording this video because I'm getting ready to start another weight loss thing. Um, I'm gonna put this on my. Uh, I think I'm gonna put this on the Rockin' My Shoe channel. So, not really because I expect a ton of people to look at it or anything. It's mostly just for documentation, and I had recorded the last couple of attempts, on that channel. So I guess I'll put it there. So I'm excited. First of all, let me just say that it's the beginning, right? And I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do in a minute. But I'm excited because it's the beginning. Um, I know it's gonna be hard, but I'm excited. Um, Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be eating nothing but fruits and vegetables, mostly fruit. You know, kind of a fruitarian diet almost, but it's not really. I don't mean for it to be like a diet. I'm trying it as um, kind of like a reset kind of thing, and then hopefully it can kind of become like a new way of eating, like a lifestyle change kind of thing, you know. Um, I just right now I'm at 276.2, 276.2, which I can say it's I don't know if it's the heaviest I've ever been, but it's close. If it's not the heaviest I've ever been, it's close. Um, I'm pretty big. I don't feel good, you know. I don't know. I just feel bad, and I want to feel better. I want to get my healthy weight for me should be about 190. That's my goal. That's my ultimate goal weight. I'd say that's my fighting weight is 190. I've actually gained a lot of weight working for myself over the years. But if I want to be honest with you, I think the whole gaining of weight probably. Well, let me just say, when I sit here and think about what happened for me, like I had this period of time in my life where within 2 years, within like 24-month period, like my father died, my uncle died, and one of my best friends died, and they were all pretty young. My uncle, he was only 47 years old. Um, my dad was 60, and my friend, one of my best friends, he was only a year younger. He was like 2 years younger than me. So, you know, um, all of them were pretty. I wouldn't say they were natural deaths. So, that all happened like within 2 years, and for whatever reason, and when I say and I know that they're all in a better place. I know that they're in a better place. So I really have no reason to, you know, you know. I guess it should have been like I was sad that they passed away, and then it should have moved on. But for some reason, for me, I was sad that they passed away. But I don't know. I think they're just. I think that maybe some of the ways that I kind of coped with people I cared about passing and stuff was just kind of eating. Maybe I don't really know. Um, I like food. I like food, and I like junk food. I like pizza and candy bars and ice cream and stuff. So I basically just like food that I basically just like food that I shouldn't like. I like food that doesn't like me. And it was totally fine when I was in my 20s, but now I'm 48 years old, and it's not really fine anymore. It's kind of catching up to me. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think that, here's what I think, all right? And here's what I know to be true. I know And I know that there's no like the 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 actual process of losing weight, of getting in shape, getting healthy, getting fit, is straightforward. Eat less, exercise more. Um, Seems very easy, very simple, and so like what I've determined over the years is that it is a there's like a mental thing. There's a mental thing that you got to get over. You know what I'm saying? Because for whatever reason, it's always like I always give up on things. Really, like I always find a reason to like not do them the way I say I'm gonna do them or whatever. And even like on this channel, if I put this on that Rock in My Shoe channel, I can go back and review those Rock in My Shoe videos when I was doing the 30-day vegan challenge and stuff like that. And it was like I was doing it, but like either the things that I'm doing are not like enough. They're not enough for me to actually lose weight, or you know, I won't do the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'll stop doing it. Like I'll set a standard for myself, and I won't keep up with it. Like I'll just be like, man, forget it. I ain't doing this today. Whatever. But it's all like mental, right? It's all like a mental thing. It's not a you know it's not a like you can't do it. It's like you aren't doing it. You won't do it. It's not that you can't. It's that you won't. So it's like that's where it's kind of the mental thing. And so anyways, the point is I'm rambling on now. The point is I'm getting started. Today's day one. I'm at 276.2. Um, I'm excited. I'm excited. I want to lose some weight, man. Um, I was inspired by this guy on YouTube. He's got this channel called Fruit for Your Life, and I think that's what it's called. I think it's called Fruit for Your Life. But he was doing this fruit thing, and it was inspiring to me because when he started, he weighed around a similar amount as what I weigh, and this dude lost like 38 pounds in like a month, and then he continued to lose like 10 pounds a month, eating this kind of style that I'm gonna eat. But anyways, yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, the thing is, I know I was trying to explain to you like why I think the mental stuff happened with me about my friends and my family dying and stuff all in that small period of time, and then I kind of moved on away from it. It's not that I meant to move on away from it. It's just that like here's my opinion on it. All right, I feel like it doesn't really matter at the end of the day why, right? Whether I just really like junk food, or whether that was some kind of coping mechanism because someone passed away or whatever. It doesn't really matter, man. I mean, there's no point in psychoanalyzing everything. It really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, certain things have to happen to get into shape again. That's it. That's the bottom line. You know the way to go. You know what you have to do to lose weight. So if you know what you have to do, then and it's proven. It's a proven strategy to lose weight. Eat less, eat more healthy foods, exercise, be more active. That's a proven strategy. It's helped millions and millions and millions of people lose weight. Every single day, you see people losing weight and doing that exact strategy. You could get into the discussions of sustainability and all that stuff all day long, but at the end of the day, if you want to lose weight and you want to get more healthy and be more in shape, I think the consensus is in, right? It's eat fruits and vegetables, um, you know, exercise, be active. So, anyways, my goal is to go for a whole week, and then after that, I'm gonna go for a whole month, right? But my first goal is just to get to 7 days, right? Now today is day one, and I don't know what the actual date is, but I'll post the date somewhere around here on the screen so you can see it. Um, but today's day one, and it might not show it on this video, but I am excited to lose some weight. I think that my excitement's always a little tampered because, you know, I've just tried and failed at a lot of things when it comes to this weight loss journey. It always feels like, 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. That's what it always feels like. And I feel like everything that I'm saying is kind of a cliche because I'm sure you've heard it all before. I've heard it all before. I know that. I feel like I'm walking through cliches. Is what I feel like. I'm walking through cliches, man. You think I haven't heard people say, "Well, I've lost the weight, then I've gained it back, and then some"? I've heard them say that a million times. Now it's happening to me, So it's I'm a walking cliche when it comes to this crap. Um, yeah, it's stupid, man. I think that at the end of the day, you just have to decide this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm doing. So this is what I'm doing. Fruits and vegetables, majority fruit. You know, majority fruit. A little bit of vegetables when when I'm getting really sick of the fruit. But basically fruits and vegetables. And when I say vegetables, I mean like whole food type vegetables. I don't mean like cooked vegetables. I mean like in their natural form. So not really going to be doing any cooked vegetables. I'm not planning to. Although I will say I don't think anyone ever got fat eating like a can of green beans or something. So I mean if I have to eat it cooked because I'm so tired of eating raw food, then maybe I will. But I think that to keep it really simple, the general rule is just fruits and vegetables. But I am gonna try to put a preference on raw whole foods, and I'm gonna put a primary focus on just fruit. So that's kind of the way I'm doing it. Um, and I'm not gonna worry about eating nuts as well, almonds or cashews or walnuts and stuff like that. I'm having a few. If I have a few of those kind of nuts, then I'm not gonna. That's fine. That's fine with me. Um, but pretty much it's just fruits and vegetables. And the other thing is herbal tea. Like I'm cool to drink some herbal tea. With no creamer, right? Just the water and the tea. Now, I'm giving you guys these details because I know this is going to be successful. I know it will be successful. So I want you to know how I'm starting, okay? And even though I am excited, I'm also, I mean, if you're out there and you're fat and you've tried for years to lose weight, then I don't have to tell you how the feeling is. Yes, I'm excited, and you know what that means. And yes, I'm feeling those other feelings that most of you have tried. When you have tried and you've failed, and you tried and you failed, and now you're starting something new again, the feelings you feel, yes, I feel those feelings too. But one thing I know is that feelings don't get it done. All the feelings of worry about it or whatever it is, the feelings, you got to put those aside, put them in a little box in the corner and take them out of the equation and just focus on the action. It's got to be relentless action, and that's the way it is. In my business, it was always relentless imperfect action. It's always that's how I succeeded. Just relentless imperfect action, and I know that is also how I will succeed with this too. Relentless imperfect action. The problem is giving up. That's the problem. So I'm not gonna give up this time. I'm not gonna quit. And the thing is, I don't give up like, oh, this is too hard, I'm giving up. That's not how I give up. The way I give up is like, I'm like, well, I'm gonna have a cheat day. I've been doing real good this week. I'm gonna have a cheat day. Then like the cheat day spirals out of control into like a cheat week or something. It's like it's a game of momentum, you know. Like I'll get my momentum going. I'll have some momentum. I'll get a few days under my belt, and I'll have a streak going, you know, and I'll have some momentum, and then I'll like trick myself into thinking, oh, it's time for a cheat day. I'm doing good. You know what? I'm gonna implement the cheat day rule, and like every Friday we're gonna have a cheat day. You can't do that. I can't do that. Some people can do that. Some people do it really good. They can operate on that cheat day mentality. And now I've heard some people say, "Well, you don't call it a cheat day, you know. You know, it's you operate under a different rule set on that day. You know, it's like people describe it all kinds of different ways. But for me, what I know is it doesn't work because I trust me, I have tried it many times with the whole like cheat day or operate under a different rule set or whatever, relaxed calorie day. I've tried it all. Okay, and it doesn't work for me because what I've determined is when I try to do stuff like that is like basically um, it's kind of like a football game. You know, it's like you got the momentum at your back as you continue on good days, and the streak is getting higher and higher as you advance through the journey that you're trying to go on with your diet or whatever you're doing. As you start stacking up those good days, um, you start to feel good about yourself, and you're like, hey, you know, I'm gonna implement a new rule. I'm gonna implement like a cheat day rule or whatever. Because even though you're stacking good days, even though it's going really well and things are going your way, it's still not easy. You know, it's still hard. I mean, every day is like every day is like the Super Bowl. You know, every day is a struggle because even though you're doing well, it takes willpower. It takes stamina to do well. It's not the food you want to eat. It's the food that you need to eat to do your diet. Um, so you kind of like trick yourself into thinking, oh well, this isn't a sustainable situation. I'm gonna start implementing some kind of a cheat day system. And then, like I said, that makes it go off the rails, and that is the way that I quit. That's the way that I mess up and give up when I do stuff like that. It's not like I make some kind of conscious decision to just give up and say, "Oh, I quit. This is too hard." I don't do that. Like I implement something that throws me off the rails, or like I'll start changing my rules. Like I'll have the rules. I'm only gonna do this and this and this, and then like on day like 4 or something, I'll be like, man, I need to adjust my strategy here. I said I was only gonna do this, this, and this, but what I need to do is do this and this and this until supper time, and then I'll eat supper with my family and stuff. So I'll start like adjusting the rules or whatever, and in that way, I fall off the rails on these diets and these things, and kind of they go off the rails. So it's almost like too smart for the room guy, you know what I mean? But really, I need to take this brain out of the equation. I need to take this. I outsmart myself, and I outsmart myself right off of my diet or whatever. Um, and really, I'm not too smart for the room. I'm really being stupid. I just need to stick to the original plan. So that's what I'm gonna do this time is to stick to the original plan. And I see this video has gone on for 20 minutes. Um, I'm gonna update you guys every day on this journey. Okay, all the videos aren't gonna be as long as this one. This one's longer because I'm just getting started. I got a lot of thoughts in my mind about this whole thing. When I lose the weight and I get really healthy, then I think this video will be relevant to other people who are also unhealthy and trying to get better, right? I think this video will be relevant then. Then the 20 minutes will matter. So, anyways, that's it. I'm excited. This is day 1. My first goal is to get to day 7. All right. After that, my next goal is to get to day 30. After that, my next goal is to get to day 90. All right. So I have a 3-goal system. The 3-goal system: 7 days, 30 days, 90 days. And I look at it like gates, gates of success, right? So You might think, well, that seems overcomplicated. If you're going to go for 90 days, why don't you just say 90 days? I guess the reason is because it's easier to get to 7 days than it is to get to 90 days. Sometimes the bigger goal feels overwhelming, it feels unattainable. So, you just take a little chunk of it off and say, here's what I'm going to focus on. That's why, basically. I'm using business tactics um, that I use in my business to get this done. And hopefully that approach is going to serve me well. So the first goal is to get to 7 days. I'm going to check in with you guys every single day. Um, and yeah, that's it. So here's the very beginning. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow.